Welcome to Matthias Unboxing, as we proudly present the Fantasy World Boxing Super Series, the Lightweights. So the first semi-final we have is between TEOFIMO Lopez and DEVIN Haney. Wow, what a matchup this would be, and one that should happen in the future in this unbelievable division. So as I've stated previously in the quarterfinals videos, both fighters have so much quality and both are real entertainers, so the crowd, fans, would be in for an unbelievable fight. Lopez is going to come into this believing that he can win the fight convincingly, and I believe that he can. Not taking anything away from Haney, I am a massive Haney fan. I've watched a lot of the boxing content between these fighters, and I just feel that Lopez is just ahead. When he came up against Lomachenko, he boxed like an experienced champion. He knew exactly when to attack, when to defend, slip move. But what I did like was his tempo. He controlled the fight. Even when Lomachenko came in to the fight and rallied in the second half of the fight, the way that he controlled it with the range of his jab, which is something that I think that he could do in this fight. Haney is a very springy type of fighter. He'll use that solid jab. It will be to good effect. As I said, it is a good, solid jab, and he will look to pick and choose when to attack, but with more spring in his step. For the boxing fanatic, it will be a very intriguing fight to see who wins the jab exchange. But I do feel that Haney will try and attack a little bit more in terms of a bit rough and ready, where Lopez might keep cool, calm, and try to pick off Haney when he's trying to attack. What Haney does well is he keeps his guard up, but I do see more of the raw talent in Haney than Lopez. I do feel that Lopez looks more polished in terms of the cleaner shots. As I said earlier, Haney does rush in. Sometimes it looks sloppy, but at the same time he can look very slick and slip shots like the Mayweather-esque type hand style with a defensive style. But I do feel that he will get better with age. Lopez can fight on the front foot, back foot, and he may need to do both of this in this fight. I do feel that he'll be looking to gain the respect of Haney, and he'll look to hurt him early. But I do believe that at some point, because Haney is very good at rolling the shot and instantly coming back with big shots of his own when his opponent lingers in the pocket, that's where it could be intriguing. If Lopez is not careful, he can come in, be quite, like I said, calm with his shots, but if he's overconfident and lingers in that pocket for too long, then he's going to be caught with a body shot, a head shot, or Haney's going to come in with a super heavy overhand right. So he has to be careful on the night. If you look at the records of both fighters, they're both young, hungry, and in my opinion destined for success. Obviously both world title holders. A loss for either would not be the end of the world. I just feel that there's so many great fights in this weight class. It is a very, very talented division. Haney has fought more fights, but I do feel that Lopez has fought more experienced fighters, which will hold him in good stead for this. The fight in the likes of Lomachenko will hold him in that great stead. Both fighters know that they potentially could hurt one another, but it's a question of whether they respect one another or whether they're going to be wary of what's coming back. So it is going to be a very intriguing fight. I do feel that this would be a war. Both fighters will be confident for the win, and rightly so. Boxing is really the winner here. I just feel that Lopez fights against the likes of Nakatani and, like I said, Lomachenko will be key in this fight. And I do believe that will gain Lopez the win by points. I'm going to go on the points way because I do feel that Haney is a tough character. I don't think he'll be hit clean because of the way he kind of slips his shots. And as I said, don't get me wrong, Haney will have just as good a shot, and he will look to knock out Lopez, which could be a recipe for disaster, as Lopez will be counter-punching and looking to catch Haney any mistake he makes. So there's the first semi-final, and I've got TEOFIMO Lopez into the final with a points victory.